Hey you guys, it's Moonlander back with another horror movie review. And today we're going to be looking at a movie called 21 Days.
What can you tell me about the supposed haunted house, the one on Cedar Road?
To stay away from it?
Now, I watched this movie like about a week ago, and honestly, I didn't want to do a review about it, but I rented it from the new releases on Amazon, and I realized I better not just review movies that I like. So, yeah, this is a found footage paranormal movie. And let me tell you, it's one that you've seen before.
You know those reality shows, they stay in a haunted house for a night? We're gonna stay in this house for 21 days.
I really want to start to see some activity.
Okay, so this is written and directed by a new director named Kathleen Behoon. And yeah, she doesn't have much other than a couple of short films listed on her IMDb profile. So this movie is about three people that want to lock themselves down in a house for 21 days. And the reason they want to do it for 21 days is because anybody that's moved into this house hasn't lasted more than 20 days. And that's because of a demon or what have you haunting the house. And during those 20 days, the people, cover all their mirrors with sheets, and, their children go mute. And when they leave the house, whatever's haunting it seems to follow them. And if they try to talk about it or, whatever, somehow this thing haunting the house has them die in car accidents or whatever. But anyway, so these three people start off trying to get interviews from people that live there, and of course they refuse to talk about it because they don't want to die, I guess. But anyway, so you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, and some other goon, and they have the windows nailed shut and the doors barricaded somehow. They don't really show. And they all seem pretty game to do this. But eventually, just your, typical found footage ghost movie stuff happens, like sheets being pulled off of people, a ball rolling down a hallway. I mean, it's really boring. I mean, I've seen this stuff like I don't know how many times. And anyway, these people don't get physically attacked or anything, and their behavior becomes their behavior is very unrealistic. They just totally freak out, and they perform they behave I don't know, you'd expect a 10-year-old to behave if these things happen. They just start screaming and trying to get out of the house, and one of them had sense to bring a gun with them so he could keep everybody in the house for the 21 days. I mean, oh my god. And so they get mad at him for that. But I mean, nothing hardly even happens, and they totally freak out. And apparently he wants to keep them in the house so that, they can make money off of them filming this, or sell it to a TV company or whatever. And they're going to blow it by getting out of the house early, and nothing even bad has happened. And they really emphasize, covering the mirrors, but, when everything starts happening, it like doesn't even have to do with the mirrors. So I don't even get what that was even supposed to be about. Yeah, so I thought the acting in this movie was bad, and I didn't really care for the writing. I felt like they were overacting, you know, at the scary parts. And there was even some pretty, like, terrible dialogue parts between the characters. And it wasn't in a funny way either. It was just, like, difficult to sit through. So this has a 5.8 IMDb rating, and it only had 82 reviews, and that's like bloated. I imagine it's like cast and crew members submitting reviews to IMDb. I don't know, but I've been tricked like this before where it's like a new movie and like the only people that have reviewed it are like involved with making the movie, and I mean I just hate it when you get tricked like that. But yeah, after watching this one, I am taking a break from found footage. I feel like I've seen all these movies like literally 100 times. There's nothing new, there's nothing different about this movie from ones I've seen like a bunch of times already. It's really lame. I just don't even understand like why you would make this movie when there's nothing new or nothing unique and it's been done to death. Like who paid to have this movie made? You know, and the sucker like me, desperate for a new scary movie, rents it, and I guess they're just counting on people being fooled into renting it with the bloated IMDb rating. So anyway, yeah, I didn't want to make a review of this movie because, I mean, I just don't even know what to say. Don't watch this, I guess I'll say that. And I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it a 2 is I did sit through the whole thing. But yeah, alright you guys, I'll see you on the next review.